already. You guys already know who he is. He's been on this channel multiple times. And so has Caden, right, Caden?
Yup.
So today we're going to be talking about men's rights and a specific person that's surprised me to make a men's rights video, which is something that I do not want to make because I don't believe in any rights.
Men's rights video.
I don't believe in any rights. There's no rights for anybody. At the end of the day, anybody can take control over what you do and blow your head off, and then you're optionless. It's called nihilism. Life is pointless, everybody. We live to die. Do you realize that eventually you do whatever you do now, consequence free, and then eventually you're still gonna die? Which is why I believe in nihilism, because it is very true what it says. So everybody, forget about that, and let's talk about men's rights. So we know women's rights, which is a whole bunch of bull, honestly.
It's a bunch of feminism thing
women's rights doesn't talk about women's rights. It talks about sexism and a political democratic agenda.
And they talk about certain conditions.
Exactly. Like half of the women there, I believe, are probably feminists. Nobody really knows. But that's not the problem. Today we're talking about men's rights. How about that the house I buy before I get married to this particular woman and everything is in my name? And then as soon as I get a divorce from after her, she gets to keep my house. That's my house. That is my house. I keep my house. And if you didn't like that, well, there's your front door. I won't miss you. I can sleep with the neighbor.
Yeah.
We have a lot of...
getting divorced for her cheating.
Exactly. We have a lot of sexism going on, like Susan Wojcinski. Why is she that... Why... Kaden, Joe said to unmute him.
Oh, wait. I forgot about that.
Why does Susan Wojcinski only demonetize men?
Sniper Wolf is still on and she'd be flexing that ass all day.
Exactly.
She
but
got
then,
the tight leggings and everything. Her
if
tits
I
are
were
almost
to
out.
be shirtless on a video, then Susan Wojcinski would go crazy, and so would Kappa. So, this is just another example on why I believe men's rights should be more active. We don't see no men's rights activists, but we see women's rights activists, which is unbelievable. Huge amount.
This is masculism, by the way, folks.
Yeah, it's called masculism. I am a masculist. I believe that men should keep their house. Let's say you're working a long day shift, and then she wants to keep the kid so she doesn't have to pay child support. But come on, I want to keep my kid too. I would love to keep my child.
In this video, we're discussing about masculism because there's been events that happen.
Exactly.
That I do not want to discuss because it's private.
We're tired of the sexism that most women have towards men, and it's very degrading.
We've both been victimized, but yeah, if we say or do anything, we are common criminals. And I just witnessed that like a year ago.
Most men have been harassed by women a couple times.
If it's not in our office workplace, it's somewhere else.
Exactly, and you have to follow what's right, and you have to make it what's right. If you know that there's something going wrong, and you're being treated unfairly, and you're a man, you have to say something about it. Otherwise, when will this end?
I honestly don't know. All I know is that things have been taking in the term from the bad to the worse with the feminist community, because not only that they're supporting abortion.
Yeah, they're misogynistic because they always perform misandry. Misandry is the prejudice towards men.
Let's go back a couple of years, Joel and Joe. Take, for example, the 1700s. The reason why sexism started was because of the Industrial Revolution in England. Because the working class male couldn't get a good job in the city because of the factory. The factory started working and hiring females and children.
Exactly.
Because they were cheap labor. So, the males started to rise up again. They started to become alcoholics. They started to beat their children, beat their wives. So, sexism started. Women started getting divorces.
Exactly.
Women
All
started
examples
getting child
of
support.
misandry. And then, in early America in the 1800s, we saw that only men and young boys were working labor. But why weren't the women working? The man was forced to provide for the house, and it's still common you see these days.
Even though it's a lot less common, it's still in the world.
It's still pretty much out there.
Facts out the window, people. You have to realize, wake up, open your eyes, and look at society the way it is. Don't fucking throw it out the window.
That bothers you, yeah, you have to say something about it. You cannot just stay quiet the whole damn time. What are you, a fucking moron?
Don't be a fucking pussy, just speak up. That's all you gotta do is speak the fuck up.
Don't be such an asshole.
I mean, the more you keep it to yourself, the more it's just gonna be worse, because then, let's say you save a woman's life, and she tries to sue you for sexual harassment and attempted rape. I
saw that video, Joe, where the woman got saved from drowning and she sued the man for sexual harassment.
Exactly.
What fucking sense does that make? What sense does that make?
So I was scrolling through my Facebook feed and I saw something that was particularly disgusting, and it was very gross. And it said
she was trying to ruin that man's life.
It said something like, here we go. It is never okay for men to give CPR to unconscious women. Resuscitation is just a fancy word for rape. And this was on WMSBC News. Men are now afraid to give women CPR in case they're accused of sexual assault. So if I were to save a little girl's life, the mother's gonna say, "Oh, you're just a rapist. I'll sue you in small claims court."
Honestly, what I would do, I would drown the kid again, be like, "Here, bitch, save her yourself." I'm done with this shit, dude. I'm not saving nobody's life unless it's one of my brothers or my mom. Because they're not fucking retarded.
It's out of control. The first version of feminism, we understand that it was good because it was just explaining giving women's right to vote, which they most really deserve. Because they're also human.
Fucking radicals show up out of nowhere talking like they know everything in the world.
But then these radical liberals come out of nowhere and they're saying that they want to be paid the same as a man. They are paid the same as a man. It's called the gender wage gap, which is illegal. A woman makes the same as a man, and even more. If a woman is a model, she makes way more money than a man, obviously.
Look at a male model.
Exactly.
What do you think his fucking salary a year is?
Where's the equality there?
It's in the 6 figures, but it's not.
I thought they said feminism was a movement for everybody's rights. It doesn't seem like it.
At all. It's bullshit. It's patriarchy. They want to talk about patriarchy. That's the real patriarchy.
And then this woman right here said that they should ban Father's Day and to stop sponsoring patriarchy. Are you kidding me?
We have Mother's Day as well.
Exactly. Should we cancel Mother's Day then? Because it's just giving the women of the world an advantage? Should we do that?
No, we should ban both. Honestly, we should ban both and call it Parents' Day, where they both have the same fucking national holiday on the same day.
Oh, but then they'll find something wrong with it, and then they'll be like,
they'll find something wrong with it.
Women
like,
do more than the men. They provide more. Yeah, they provide more.
They provide more. Listen to yourself, you stupid slut.
Like,
I know I just contradicted myself right there because I'm calling a woman a slut.
Like men, they have joint bank accounts with the woman, but then who's the one that provides the most there?
Look at my mom and dad's case. My dad provides most of the money. He gets paid $30 an hour. My mom gets paid $15 an hour because of the place she works at. Yes, they're both factory workers, but that's besides the point. My mom makes sandpaper and my dad makes sinks. Sinks are more for wealthy households. They get paid more. Sandpaper's for the common working man and woman. Another thing is, you want to call yourself an attack helicopter, fucking go fight in Afghanistan or some shit. See how you want to be called an attack helicopter then.
And this, I was watching this woman and she said that, oh, that men's rights should be banned. Then women's rights movement should be banned too.
That's patriarchy in its highest form.
Oh, that just the men are getting all the attention. How many men's rights activists do you even know? I wasn't aware of men's activism until I was in 6th grade.
Hold on. One of them is their ex-boyfriend. Think about it.
Exactly.
And most feminists are here because they got fucked over by some douchebag guy. It's not our fucking fault that you
it's not every male's
fault. Fucking fake skin.
It's not my fault your life sucks. I have my own life to live.
Look, we get it. You're upset. The dude fucked you. We get it. But not all men are gonna be the same way, alright? Just because one thing happened, it doesn't automatically mean that most of the majority of men are gonna do the same.
Like, how messed up is that? That you have to be scared to save somebody's life because you might be accused of sexual assault because you're a man?
And I'm not opposed to feminism. I'm opposed to feminazis. There's a difference between feminists and feminazis. We're more so talking about feminazis.
I disagree with feminazis even more. Because feminazis just look, because they posted a picture of a fetus in Turkey and they said that this is all men. Like they want to kill us. Our male babies for no fucking reason, all because they're gonna think they grow up like rapists. Girl, you are killing your own child.
Like feminism needs to be reformed.
No, and then they call it the seed of the devil, but not knowing that you're supporting the devil by killing a life. Like abortions are killing live babies. So you to say that you're a Christian?
If you get an abortion, if you're raped, I get that. If you get an abortion because you don't have the funds, I sort of get that. But still, it's your choice to lie down in that bed next to that man.
If you don't have if you don't have the funding, you shouldn't be making a decision in the first place.
Exactly. Use protection.
Remember, barely people use protection. Remember that. Barely people.
Just look at me for an example. I use protection. Yes, I might be 15, but I'm smarter than some 32-year-olds.
I mean, talking about condoms, cousin, about the dude, the one that drinks and buy underwear. What the fuck has he done?
Well, let's not speak about that here, obviously, but things have gotten out of control here with the feminist movement. It's not even feminism. It's not feminism. It's called exploiting men.
It's exploitation of the male race. Not male race, male sex. And if you want to pose me as if there's no such thing as sex.
Look. Because apparently, if you try to say something to a feminist, not only will they call you a misogynist, but they also call you racist, they also call you this and that. Nothing with this has to do with race.
Look,
okay, race has nothing to do with sexuality.
And if you call me a racist, I'll show you up. I'm not a racist. Ask these two guys.
Everything is sex. It's a universal truth.
Oh my God, I'm from California, cousin.
Exactly. Everything was made from sex. Trees, asexual reproduction. Humans, sexual reproduction. Everything is sex. I am telling you a universal truth.
And if you say that some organisms don't have sex to reproduce, that's because they have both male and female fucking sex organs.
Look at a seahorse. The male gives birth.
The male doesn't give birth. He carries the babies in his stomach.
Yeah, he don't give birth. Yeah, he lays the eggs.
He releases the eggs.
That's still giving birth.
No, it's
not birth because it's not a mammal.
Well, no, but it shot the eggs
Although
out.
there's only one mammal that lays eggs, which is the platypus.
And that's the fucking, I don't know what God was thinking whenever he made that horrid thing.
Oh
no. He was on some good shit. He was on that ganja, bro.
Yep.
That just ruined Phineas and Ferb for me.
I'm just glad I made my point. And if you want to go against that, that's your choice. But if you do go against that, at least think about it before you do.
Exactly. If any triggered feminists are gonna come here and start commenting, you're not welcome. Just,
you're not welcome.
If you want to,
but at least provide some evidence.
Yeah, like right now we have 3 viewers right now, and they're agreeing with us.
Hey, we want our foreskins back.
Oh God. Now watch a feminist come in here. It's Midnight Joe. Fuck out of here.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. If you watch my video now, I'm gonna be like a woman shopping. That's how they do with our money. You wanna be sexist with men? I can be sexist too. Oh, sweetie, we should buy something. Honey, I think you mean me. Because most of my credit is in debt because of you. Oh, sweetie, don't be like that. Be Jadish, bitch. I buy a house, you gotta fucking take it on a divorce because you're a woman. But meanwhile, I'm over here struggling, putting the food on the table as a man.
Like, my car is my car. My house is my house.
Oh
no
yeah,
one
let's not forget. Let's not forget. If you get them a car, it has to be nice because they're too picky with their fucking cars. Like, a car's a car, just fucking take it.
Oh, I want an automatic. Then go buy it yourself.
Exactly. Not every day we're gonna support, because my mom does the same thing too. She supports herself. Sometimes if she needs something, she'll ask and then she'll pay back. She doesn't just take it and leave it. No, she pays back. Now look what these feminists are talking about.
There are some good feminists out there. They're just not common. They're not common. It's most of the feminists community is just fake feminists. They don't know what the fuck they're talking about.
I love the show Working Moms, but it was this scene that pissed me off. It was like this women's clinic for the abortion thing, and then they were spray painting blood on every woman's vagina for a feminist movement. Are you kidding me?
Yeah, I've seen that, and it pissed me off. This is why I'm starting to have second questions about Netflix.
If you decide to kill another human being because of your stupid mistake, you should have done that stupid mistake in the first place. And if you're just getting pregnant to prove a point, then you should go to the fucking deepest pits of hell. honestly, I don't recommend this, but you should probably kill yourself if you're gonna kill that baby. And both of you lives at the same time. Don't get an abortion. If you get an abortion, you're literally murdering somebody. The doctors know better than you are.
And I get if you've been raped or you had incest by accident and then the baby comes out like a bit off. I get
if you get raped, there's no other reason to get an abortion other than you get raped. And if you get raped, you shouldn't get an abortion. You should love and cherish that child. That's still a gift from God.
God has given us. Look, there are people out there that's been fertile and they can't have kids. These feminists can have an opportunity to give the kid up for adoption or to at least put them in a foster care. No, they decide to kill the damn babies because they don't want to care for it. They don't want
to give birth because they're self-centered. It will mess up your body, but look on the other hand. You're still self-centered. You're not providing for the country of God. And if you don't believe in God, that's your choice. It's not my choice, but you're still doing a bad thing.
I'm also a Meninist. I believe that men are prejudiced, are being prejudiced by the feminist movement. We are victims of the feminist movement. Because
feminism isn't feminism anymore. Common sense isn't common anymore.
It's just sexism now. It's not feminism. Feminism used to be good. What happened to that? Rosa Parks was a feminist, and Frida Kahlo were feminists, and they go extreming, screaming, blowing up men's phones and shit, and they're destroying their TVs, saying, "Oh, it's my body, my choice." Did they do that? No, they did not.
This is a bad comparison, but look at Tupac. Before feminism and after feminism.
Wait, Tupac was a feminist? Who the fuck was Tupac?
He wasn't. He was against feminism.
What happened to him? Because many people keep telling me
look up a video of Tupac before feminism and Tupac after feminism. Tupac before feminism was a nice guy. He liked women. He got rejected from a girl because he was, quote unquote, too nice. And then after feminism, it shows a video of him saying, "You can't trust these hoes, man. You can't trust them. If that bitch turns on you, you gotta shank a bitch and you gotta stab a bitch." What does that tell you?
I don't know.
He was victimized by it. And then
I'm being victimized by it like a while ago. I asked her, "You want to meet my cousin?" She said, "Do I have to say anything?" What do you mean? It's just a meetup. You don't have to fucking say anything. Because look, it was just one simple question, yes or no.
Are you kidding me? Like, she's asking if she has to send anything? That is disgusting.
It is disgusting.
For you to think about something like that, it's either you were raped or you're just stupid.
Or you just want to exploit
your body. I'm
not
gonna call her backstory here because it's a bit too personal. And I told her that I will protect her from anything. That's the thing. I told her I will protect her from anything. Alright? She was my fucking... She was everything. Until now. All because of that fucking uncle.
It's getting too deep, Joe. Just stop where you are now.
If only I was there.
Oh god damn it! Oh shit! Subject change, and then back to the thing. We'll talk about this. Well, no, it's not. We'll talk about this later.
Yeah, let's just end the broadcast here. You guys heard our points. Fuck you, Susan Wojcinski. And have a blessed day. Hallelujah. Bye-bye, my niggas. Don't get